All right, so like I said, we're gonna have a part 2 on Pisces because I was all over the place in the first video, and I thank y'all for holding me. Thank you holding up with me and holding space. All right, so Pisces on the rising. Again, like I said, this is Pisces sitting in the first house. This is fighting battles with self. This is feeling like the lone wolf, feeling like the world doesn't understand you, feeling like you are from this different dimension, in which not only that you are, but you can go to those different levels. Pisces in the first house, this is Neptunian energy. These are the healers. These are the mystics. These are, like I said before, people who have a high sense of emotion, right? And how to navigate the emotional world, right? So definitely Pisces rising are very charming, very sweet people. These are people who love unconditionally, right? However, depending on how they grew up and things like that, their environment, those things can be tainted. So don't get me wrong on that. I don't want you commenting like a Pisces rising broke my heart. This could be true, sis. this too could be true. But again, these are emotionally intelligent people. These are people who understand emotions, are very empathetic. Like I said, they're very sensitive when it comes to emotions. They can feel, right? So with Pisces on the rising, they literally feel the pain of the world. They feel everything that everyone doesn't. That's why they almost can't be where everyone is, if that makes sense, right? So it's like the certain type of like jobs and placements that other people can do. Pisces like risings, they're the fact that they absorb, right? Because we're talking about a water sign, and we got the water in the first house. So this is this is who you are, who you feel that you are at the core, what you show to the world. So Pisces is this unknown, this almost like black hole, right? And it's water sign, and I want to say it's a nighttime sign, I think. So I think it's inhale. So it absorbs, right? So it's an absorber. So this is someone who is absorbed by their own thoughts of themselves, their own personal. It's like they're their worst critic and their best friend, right? Because we got seventh house Virgo on the other side, right? I can't even get it out. I'm like, we got Virgo on the on the opposite side. So this is a person who is also obsessed with the spiritual world. Or dimensions, realms, fantasies, dreams, ideals beyond them, right? So this could play out in your life in a way to where maybe either you grew up in a spiritual background, right? Or spirituality was something that just made sense to you, right? A higher power or a higher source. Those things just always have connected with you. Again, like I said, whether these came through childhood. With Gemini in the fourth, although Gemini is inconsistent, but you have the opposite in your 10th house, I can still seeing like y'all going to church every day. You know what I mean? I can still see that with that Gemini energy. Like there was a lot of inconsistencies in your life, but there was something that was consistent, and it could have been religion, it could have been music. And we're moving to the fourth house now. So Gemini will be in your fourth house. And this will speak to your home life, right? Like we talked about. Some things that I also wanted to mention was Gemini in the fourth. This is a person who had a very musically fluent home life, whether your parents played music or you were just always someone who felt comfortable or safe around music. Whether you listen to music, till you went to sleep, that kind of thing, or you were just a music head. I definitely can get that with Gemini in the fourth. Some other things that I want to touch on with Gemini in the fourth is that you could have been, your cousins could have also been like your siblings. Like they were also your brothers and sisters. This also could speak to Pisces on the rising, Gemini on the fourth, that there could have been heavy alcohol use in the home. You know what I'm saying? This could also for whatever reason, I feel like one of the parents weren't in the home. This could not be everybody's case, but I feel like with Pisces on the rising, Gemini in the fourth house, just that inconsistency of roles within parents, as well as the parents themselves being inconsistent in and out of your life, and or like I said, just not emotionally available, right? What else we have? Yeah, I think that's it was something else I wanted to mention with Gemini in the fourth, though. But I think I'm gonna leave it right there. Also, what I wanted to mention about Virgo being in the seventh, let's move to the seventh house. Virgo being your seventh house, your partners or your relationships is going to be something that heals you in this lifetime. It's something that, like I said in the previous video, is something that definitely grounds you, but it's going to be a certain level of healing because Virgo is also the healer. And someone who is going to heal you in a way, or help you be more responsible in a way of just, making sure you aid, making sure you got your doctor's appointments, and just the things that is going to help you, help provide you longevity within your relationships. And that's something that you also yearn for within relationships. You know what I'm saying? A partner that's, headstrong. And very communicative. Definitely want a partner that can communicate on a practical level. You know what I'm saying? Because you can get spacey sometimes, which is cool. Which is actually beautiful because Pisces rising is a fucking romantic. You know what I mean? Like, y'all can write a love letter, a song, a poem, like, that will, like, sweep the drawers or socks off of any living being, okay? Like, y'all are true creatives, like I said before, like, real masters of your craft when it come down to being empathetic and expressive and loving and warm and inviting. Like, y'all got all of that in the bag. Very charming. 10th house. Let's move on to the 10th house. Career and status. Sag is here, like we talked about. Sag in the 10th house. Pisces on the rising. Like that, like I said, a spiritual guru, a pastor. But definitely like someone who is international. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is someone who works with groups of people, who touches lives. That over a vast, parameter, or long distance, nigga, goddamn it. That's what I'm trying to say. All over the world. Also, someone who is, I just, like with Sag in the 10th house, like, I just feel like this person's also just good in business in general. This is the person who has like corporations, you know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't no, I'm gonna be the manager. No, Sag in the 10th house, you're going to own the whole corporation. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's gonna be international. Like, it's like, think big when it comes to work, think big when it comes to your career field, think big. You know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't, if it's small, it ain't you. It ain't your job. I'll tell you right now. If it's anything on a small entry level, it ain't going to be for you. You know what I'm saying? Also think of things that are good with your hands, because Gemini's in the 4th, so architecture as well could be a really good job, landscaping, things like that. Things that allow you to not only expand your craft, but expanding the way in which you do it. and a force to be reckoned with, period. And yeah, so, and then like I said, 12th house is Aries. This is a loss of identity, a loss of self. This is, like I said, that could be that battle with yourself. This is where that mental battle can come in, because the 12th house is also ruling our mental health. And so in the 6th house, you have Libra. So again, that goes right back to building relationships and forms and bonds with people that are not only checking on you, but have your best interest at heart. And with Pisces rising, I mean, y'all have so many friends because y'all so loving. Y'all have friends from all different kinds of environments as well. Also, too, that's the same thing with the 10th house. Like, also, like, even if you have like a small consulting firm, you know, make sure you place yourself like working with like people who are all over the world. You know what I mean? Like, let's say you don't go with like the crazy big staff with all the people on it. Let's say you do something smaller, but definitely make sure you still seen by the masses in that way, for sure, because that's definitely within your 10th house, and that's the energy that sits there. And also to make sure you get your education, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you school yourself on what needs to be done within your career field, because that's going to be something that really helps you take off in this lifetime, to really plant you and ground you in that field of knowledge and in that field of skills. So I definitely would recommend that. All right, Pisces rising, like I said, I ain't gonna keep you. Make sure y'all stay near water. Put them feet in that water, honey. Get them feet wet. It's going to allow you to not only ground, but be in that spiritual and that physical level at the same time. Speaking to your water before you place your feet in the water is very important. It not only affirms your water, but it allows your water to have that sense of a vehicle of where exactly you're manifesting or taking your manifestation. So I would definitely recommend, you know what I'm saying, at least once or twice a week, you know, speak over you some water, run you a nice foot bath, and definitely soak and allow yourself to go within your thoughts, and definitely journal those moments when you come out of them, whether it's you're, you know, just going through a meditative journey or you astral planning. You know, that's another thing. Pisces rising, they listen. You want to talk about astral traveling? Talk to a Pisces rising. Like, they be in a whole nother world. Like listen, these are a whole different type of chosen people. Again, Pisces on the rising. You know, you're gonna see these people with their spiritual paraphernalia on, whether they be their crystals. You know what I'm saying? Whether they be they charms and they chains, they crosses, they rosary beads, whatever it is, whatever religion or association they're associated with. Oh, you gonna know it. You're going to know it. Even if it's them just, you know what I'm saying, like being an enlightened individual for the universe and just being on like a peace journey. You know what I'm saying? They're going to, you know, this going to be tatted on, like, you going to know it. You know what I'm saying? You going to know that they here for a greater cause, and these people are here for awareness, universal awareness, universal shifts. Like I said, they got that 12th house energy on their whole chart. So these are people who are ancestral, you know what I'm saying? So they here on ancestral work, you know what I'm saying? These are people here definitely break them generational curses, definitely to start new generational wealth, new generational love, new generations of unity, diversity. Like, them Pisces risings, baby, I'm telling you, like, these, like, it's a whole, they're a whole nother breed for real. They're a whole nother breed. But again, with great responsibility comes great reward, and with great reward comes great pressure. So check on your Pisces rising friends. I can't say it enough. Pisces, I love you. This has been 13 more minutes of love, baby. We out. Oh yeah, like, comment, share, and subscribe.